Hello everyone and welcome back to Factory Town. This is episode 49, I believe. So we're almost halfway up to 100. um, and last time I wasn't sure if I wanted to deliver stuff to the Omni Temple so we can start doing some more of these research things as we get the stars in. Or if we want to focus on getting the medicine in place. And to be honest, I'm still not quite sure. Now, we already have quite a bit of food stuff here, I believe. Let's see, how are we doing food? So you have 100, you have 100, and you have 100. So looks like this isn't quite working. You guys are not delivering anything. But then we have this boat, which is also basically almost empty, which delivers in here, which is also empty. No wonder we have so much cake. It's not being delivered. Right, so you say if that is less than 20, don't put any block the thing. But this is full and this is not getting items. Is that because some logic in the minecarts changed? I mean, a really long time ago. And they just sort of have to be reset for the moment. Not sure how you ended up with the gem. You're the gem card, so it makes sense for you to pick up berry cake. Okay, so it looks like something temporarily glitched then. And we are delivering cake, right? Yes. Right, so now these wagons can deliver to this town, and this boat will deliver to the other town over here. So that will be going to the tavern. But it looks to be sold quite quickly. And we are not getting a whole lot of happiness of it. See, the thing is, I'm wondering if it's because obviously we didn't have supply for a long time, or if it's just not going to be enough. Right? Because if it's not going to be enough, then we need to change this. And maybe streamline it a bit to be similar to those things. But then what does that mean for the elixir stuff? You're not the elixir one. doesn't look like we have one for elixirs. So let's put that in. And I assume this boat picks up elixirs? Yes. And they're delivered in there. And do we have a wagon here that delivers it then? Your cake, berries, jam. Fish? What are you doing over here? Cake? No, it doesn't look like we have a wagon on this side. Let's just start delivering as well to here. That should work, right? But does that mean we're making elixirs and we're happy with the setup as it is here? I mean, it's not the setup as we know it, where we also separately store the antidotes and separately store the remedies and separately store the health potions. We only basically make elixirs, and that's the only thing we sell. Do I change it up or do I not? I think we can leave it as it is for now and maybe just focus on the food and not the cakes, but just the other food. So what do we have? We have like bread, fish, veg, stew, steak, milk, egg, chicken, fruit, juice, butter, sandwiches, stew, more stew. Cakes would go in here as well as the jam, so we'll skip those. Apple pie is not something we make, I don't think. And then that's some medical stuff. Yeah, let's try and see if we can figure out something for the food. Maybe I will incorporate the cakes, but maybe I won't. Now we're making a lot of grain here, which is an important ingredient for the bread. And we can also put in our farms for the fruit over here. So most of our farms would be together. So then maybe over here we want to make a food section. That sounds about right. Oh, but you're making flour already. So basically we just take flour from there and make it go into a kitchen. And we'll probably deliver this by pipes. But this would be bread and everything else. Well, mainly the sandwiches would be made of the bread. So maybe I should look at it from this perspective work down that direction. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Probably want some pastures and things over here because of the water close by. Not 100% sure yet. Hold on, do I want other farms going this direction? Maybe I do want that because we have the grain, which are made into animal feed and flour. We have cotton. I think herbs will go over here. So we'll need a sugar one, a berry one, a carrot one. Oh yeah, and then a tomato and a potato one. Yeah, and cotton we already have here. Right, so this would be 2 herb ones. How did we say this works? Carrot, berries, and sugar. Probably want to switch these two around. That one's out of line. Because I know the stews require sort of all these veggies together. So if they are together on this side, that might be better. So I guess we'll collect all that up into barns. And make sure they can grow the stuff. That's very yellow for some reason. I can't really see where I'm placing stuff. It's making sound, so I guess it's fine. Maybe I just need to press some buttons. No, that's very odd. Yeah, since I can't really see what I'm doing, it may be better to just draw straight lines. Which apparently I'm not very good at. Drawing straight lines is very difficult. Yeah, I tried using the up page to place multiple, but it didn't really work. And we're out of fertilizer now, so let's start planting down some of the crops, which would be sugar. Can we at least up page this? We can. Yeah, so that doesn't take as long to plant. I think the one next to it was berries, right? Yes. Oh, that's a bit too many. And then, what were you again? Carrots. What happened to the carrot animation? Oh, it's just very shadowy. Okay. Then we have tomatoes, and potatoes. And do we have more fertilizer yet? I mean, we have a little bit. Yep, that's it, gone already. Okay, I'll just leave that for now. Now, are these getting any sort of water and stuff? They're getting fertilizer. So how did we do that? Guess the water is backed up. To be honest, if it doesn't fit in there, just bypass it. Oh, and this is set to fertilizer, so this should also be set to fertilizer. And then this will be water. There it is. Copy. Yeah, that's set to fertilizer, so that's good. And then we need to take out these items here because they're in the wrong spot. Oh, you're in a wrong spot as well. Oh, I didn't copy it far down far enough. Can't select those because I kind of want to put them there, but it says occupied. Oh, because it's copying the pipes as well, right? Okay, I'll just do it one by one. Yeah, so that's how those work. And then these can also go to these other farms if they somehow have too much stuff. I don't think I've selected all the farms to apply fertilizer and water. I might go back and do that. Can I apply these filters here? I can without a problem, so I'm applying the water filters to the connectors, and then I also need the fertilizer filters for these other ones. And then the splitter things. Copy. Split, 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 split. Although, oh, I was about to say this one doesn't really need splitters, but it does because it's going two ways. See, whereas before for this one, this was the final one, and they would go either to automatically into this farm or automatically into this farm via the water one. But over here they're going into two farms. Pasted on the wrong splitter there, but we can fix that soonish. Oh, I still have the water selected somehow. So you want to be fertilizer, you, and you, and you. Okay, and now I want to actually have a look at how we are going to make sure they get a bit more than what they're getting at the moment. So our fertilizer is coming from over here. But what is that based on? Is that connected to the farms? Yeah, so if the farm is less than 1, supply fertilizer. Do we want to add all the other farms to this as well? I mean, since we started it, I think we should continue. So we have one more row and then another row. And they will all be the same. Yeah, and then this one will be probably the furthest one. And then that one will be that one. That one will be the third one. So we're now at 3, 4, and 5. And then we have the next row, so that starts there. And 2. 3. So that's that one. 4 and 5. Now we need to connect it up, so you there, you there, you there, you there, and that one. And then I need to temporarily turn this on to hopefully get some through to the other farm, so then this logic will trigger and hopefully it will understand. There it goes. So at least some of them should pass this last farm for which the logic is already activated to activate the logic there. Oh, there we go. I think it's realized something because it's sending a lot more over. Which should be okay because this system here can take quite a lot of things. So it will take the fertilizer and water if we have it. But I think basically fertilizer will take the priority, and I'm okay with that. Because the water is basically based on this silo. If it gets below a certain amount, then it starts filling up. And if it then fills up too much, that's why it overflows to the farms. But if there's fertilizer in the way, then it won't overflow. Well, it won't fill the pipes up. Saying that, I think it will fill the pipes up. We'll get to that when we get to it. Yeah, so these first few, because they sort of take priority, like it's that one or that one, and then only a third will continue to here, and then a third of that will continue to here, and a third of this to there. So basically these ones get very little. Now what makes them probably get even less is when I apply these things. Although apparently they already accept it even though this recipe is not selected. So that's interesting. You already have fertilizer selected. And you guys are all good as well. We probably have collected more fertilizer up in some barns somewhere, so we can complete these fields as well. And these ones. And then put the rest of the herbs down. I'm keeping this one small because it's only a few lines and I'd rather not draw outside the lines again. Oh, we just did carrots, didn't we? So potatoes would be in this one over here. And then we have the tomatoes. That looks about right. Now, I think this silo probably has run out of fertilizer. Yes. So there won't be enough to fertilize all the fields. As you can see here, the dark brown lines, it's only on a few of them, but as these fill up more and these fill up more, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like these have full fertilizer, so they won't need as much as the rest of them. Maybe I should look into distributing it more evenly. But let's just get the stuff in the barns first. Yeah, I think that looks good. Apparently we didn't have a lot of carrots. No, it's about the same as everything else. Okay. Right, so is there a way we can divide this up more evenly? I mean, we could also not have it continue here. And instead do a split here. And then all the way to this end. maybe this should be a specific fertilizer split, and then we can have a we can have a water split here. The reason for that is I don't want it to split and be like, okay, we send one fertilizer that way, one water that way, fertilizer that way, water that way, if it comes into the system like that. We want one water that way, one water that way, fertilize that way, fertilize that way. We want to split that out that way. Then over here we need to rotate these. Are we almost at the end yet? Yeah, that should be fine that way. Okay, that way at least half of the water is going this way and half of the water is going to these farms. I can design this completely different to have it actually distribute evenly. But I feel like this is good enough. Yes, it is good enough. Right, can we at least make some bread today? Because that was the goal, wasn't it? To make bread. Let's see, so for that we need the kitchen. Could probably use the potatoes over here as well. Because we can make just flour bread or we can make potato bread. In go to potatoes, then we need to get the flour over somehow. Oh, that should actually be easier now because I can draw a line around here. Whereas before, when I made the water and fertilizer go all the way around, that line would be in the way. Nice. Happy little accidents. Oh, that's not no. Yes, you can go in there. Now, question is, what are we going to do fuel-wise? What are we going to do fuel-wise? Okay, I had this silo empty out. How is this? Kinda wanna make this have a fuel thing. So let's say it's magma. Clear this out. It's a shame of the cloth, but there's enough. And then can we... It's a minecart loader. Would it load a cart though? What goes in a tanker? Added tank cart. Fluid does not include magma. Interesting, so that's not something we need. We then will need the box cart for lava. No, that's not what's called. Magma. That's the one. So let's see if it picks some up. that's another issue. Alright, let's see if it picks them up here anyways. It can't drop off in here, so that's fine. It didn't really stop. And this is empty. Okay. So, okay. What do we have loader-wise? I guess this can be the fuel loader. And can this have a train stop? Ooh, it's filling up, but it's not filling us up as quickly as with the train station. But I guess that's okay. Yeah, then we drop off. Can I say just make it go in? Right, so you've dropped most things off. Why do you have a fertilizer cart again? Oh, I was gonna pick it up and bring it over rather than have it go through the pipe. Okay. Now, question is, how do we get the stuff out of the train station? Oh, and I left just a little bit of space there to get the fuel through if it works. So the game is paused. Good. Can we set this to magma? And that does nothing. I was hoping there would be a way to force it out. Can you take it out? Nope, you can't. If I set this to just be normal, then I guess it will start outputting magma in between these two stops, and then just pick up the rest again. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Yeah, because this is now empty because the train picked it all up again. Yeah, that's what I thought. But we probably won't need that much fuel over here anyways. I say that hopefully. Oh, did I put it in the barn? I put it in the barn, didn't I? No, I didn't. It's actually reaching the kitchen. Okay, so we're now making bread. Let's pop that in a barn as well. Oh, that doesn't work. That's a thing to remember. There. And so we have bread. That took a lot longer than I thought, but I always think like, oh, it's kitchen. If I want to make bread, I need a kitchen. I just put potatoes and I put flour and fuel in it, and then I have bread. The thing I don't think about is that how am I going to get the potatoes, flours, and fuel? Not flowers, fuel. No, not fuel. Well, also fuel. But flour and fuel. Because we're now already at 40 minutes. So next time we'll sort of continue our food expansion with the stews and maybe some of the fruity stuff. Yeah, I think I will move the cake over here and sort of see if I can incorporate it a bit to how we've laid out everything else rather than this interesting mess. I mean, it looks sort of nice, but I think I should sort of stick to my new design layout, which is make something, put it in a barn, and then make something new, put it in the next barn. So we'll continue that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you enjoyed. See you next time, and goodbye.